Bonjour mes amis. Today we're going to do the entire live in en français. How about that, folks? We do it all in French, all of it, every word. No, we won't. And the reason we won't is that I can't speak French. Un petit peu, a teeny bit, guys. Little teeny bit. Something interesting is going on this morning. The lifeguards, everybody, for the first time ever, are coming a different way. Look at this. Police are here, bollards are down, and why are they coming a different way? Because the back is closed. It's completely closed. So we've got in the middle of the street the lifeguards arriving to take over Kingsguard from the Blues and Royals. Here we are. I've never seen this, not once, folks. Okay, this horse is not in a good mood. He's off. He's done already. He's quit. Let's see if the lifeguard horses are a bit better behaved. I've never, ever, ever seen them coming in this way. C'est super. C'est trop beau. See, I did say we'd keep with the French theme, didn't I? Okay, police horses are not in a good mood at all. Massive number of people here. Police horses, they're quit, they're done. Look, they're like, you know what? I've had enough. I don't want to work today. Look, that was clopping all over the place. I think that massive horse actually was Yankee. But I've never, ever, ever, in all of these months, folks, seen this. Yeah. I don't know why they came along Whitehall. That might be the first time in recent memory, special occasions aside, State Opening of Parliament, coronation, that the lifeguards have strutted their stuff along Whitehall of a morning. It is packed here, and I guess the reason it's packed is that nobody was able to get in from the rear. Okay. Now sometimes, guys, we all like to go in from behind. There's no doubt about it. Okay. But today, here at Horseguards, not possible. Ce n'est pas possible. Simple as that. Okay. Now, are they going to completely close up the front as well? Are we all banned, everybody? Have they decided to toss everybody out? He's like, what about me? I'm a tourist. I need to go to the back. Police officer says, I do not care if you need to go to the back. The back is closed. Nobody is allowed in the back entrance this morning. The happy tourists. Look, happy. Do we know why they closed the back yet? Yeah. Special event or?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is it. But
oh, interesting. I wonder who they arrested. Somebody was naughty apparently at the back this morning. And the problem now is that there is no way to walk through the yard to the back of the horseguardsparade. Yeah. Sorry guys, back into English. Why is it closed? I don't know why it's closed, and nobody's telling us why it's closed. However, we are allowed to be in front of the bollards because nobody said get behind the bollards yet. Not a single person has been shouted at. I might be the first, guys. The police might say to me, you idiot peasant with a camera, get behind the bollards. And if they do, I will. But noticing that there are a number of people going up and posing with the horse without problems at both ends, plus the police inside the gate, not at the front, leads me to believe that it's quite permissible to be here. Look, he's even giving a salute. He's like, good morning to the soldier on the horse. But everybody's going to get squished here. It's going to be a real squishy morning, folks, because look, everybody's stuck at the hunt. Oui, the hunt. And I do not know why that is. But they've completely shut the back. It's not just that they're not letting traffic go through. They've actually closed it. Both the side gates and the central gate closed at the back. Let's wait for a little while and see what happens with the boxman changeover, and then I might ask somebody if it's opening and when. I think maybe it's for the VIP guest. Look, with the dog. Look at this. How the hell does she get through with her dog if everything's closed? I'm super confused. Just, I cannot believe it. You close the gates. I need to get to the Eurostar to get my my train back into France. Look, It's a VIP. VIP with the little chien. Very odd actually here this morning. I'm thinking all the tourists are pretty much, myself included actually this morning, clueless as to what's going on. This is why everybody's formed up at the front. Not sure if they're allowed to go over, not sure what the hell's happening. However, shortly, we will see a regimental changeover. I'm surprised we're not seeing the horses like really coming out of their nostrils because, folks, it is a massive 1 degrees this morning here in London. Yeah, 1 degrees. Actually, wait, it can't be 1 degrees, can it? Because it's 1 degree. Yeah, it's 1 degree. The temperature is 1 degree. In other words, it's not exactly boiling. See? Even the horses like, I'm going to have icicles on my tickles if you don't get me back in the stable shortly. We know, horsey, we know. Yep, I know, don't worry. You're shortly done. And not only that, everybody, the Blues and the Royals, they're done. They are done, would you believe, folks? What I mean by that, okay, they're leaving today, but they will not be back until after Christmas. Would you believe it? Yes, after Christmas. When we see the Blues departing shortly, and I'm going to guess, unless they reopen the back pretty damn quick, the Blues are also going to be going out the way the lifeguards came in, i.e. along Whitehall. Yes, last. Horses like, yep, you're right, dude. It is the last. The yard is being closed in a couple of days and will remain closed until just after Christmas, everybody. So when the Blues leave this morning, they're gone for not far off an entire month. So this lovely boxman we're looking at right now is, along with his colleague at the other end, the final Blues boxman. He's like the horses, like, don't forget about me, sorry horse, and the final Blues and Royals horse. Look, he settled down now. He's like, yeah, that's right. If you're going to narrate, do it properly. Okay, horsey, I will. The final Blues and Royals horse. Now, once these two leave, guys, that's it. No more Blues and Royals horses for almost a month. Now, where are the horses going to be, guys? Are they going to lock them in the stables? They're not. They're not going to do that. And why they're not going to do that? Well, because not all, but the majority of the horses, both regiments, by the way, not just the Blues, are going out to grass up at Melton in Leicestershire. So what will happen over the next couple of days is there will be a series of horse boxes transporting lovely horses from HCAV to glorious Leicestershire, where it's going to be minus, folks. It'll probably be a couple of degrees minus up there, I would think. Leicestershire countryside, lovely. So that's good news, I guess, for the horses. Not great news for us, I must say. Why? Because, dear viewer, it will be closed. Yeah, it will be closed. So we've got a day or two more of the goings on here at our favourite military, royal, historical, political, architectural, cultural site in central London, i.e. horseguards. Yeah. Horses like, I want to go back to Hyde Park now. Please. Don't worry, horsey. It's almost time. You'll be off. But you'll be back soon. I remember actually when we were discussing about the Blues leaving to be replaced with the King Street Royal Horse Artillery back in June. That went by super fast, and the whole month with the King Street Royal Horse Artillery, boom, vanished, gone. It happened crazy fast. So I can confidently stand here, folks, and say that they'll be back soon. Very soon. Yeah, it's less than a month anyway, it's no big deal. And in terms of the renovation work in the yard, they've chosen the best time of the year. There will be a lot of tourists here. Even on Christmas Day, there will be tourists walking along Whitehall, myself included if I'm in London. Why? Because people like to go out for a stroll after they've had their turkey or their chicken and the stuffings and associated vegetables, etc. Like to go out for a stroll. Blah, 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 blah. But there'll be no horses here, unfortunately. And that is going to be a real shame. I know at least one couple that already booked their trip to London for Christmas, and they didn't know about it, coming from Canada, so they're super gutted the fact that there are going to be no horses and kingsguards here. However, the upside, folks, there are other options. 3 other options, in fact, would you believe. If you happen to be a tourist coming to London, or will be in London during the Christmas holidays, you've got 3 options, okay? We normally have this sort of quad option, with guard changes, but you've still got Tower of London. Okay, life will continue absolutely as normal at the Tower of London during the holidays. Regular guard changes, schedules can be found on the internet. You've also got the ceremonies at St James's Palace, etc. Before the change of the guard at Buckingham Palace in the mornings, you've got St James's Palace. So you can see the bands marching, you can see the troopers getting ready to change over as the old guard leave. You can also see new guards coming over from Wellington Barracks to Buckingham Palace. And, as if that wasn't enough excitement, guard-wise already, you can also visit Buckingham Palace and see the regular guard changes throughout the holiday season and indeed into the new year. The first guard change of the new year, I have no idea which day Christmas Day is this year, folks, or indeed New Year's Day, so I can't really comment, but there is a very good chance that the first guard change of the year will be on the 1st or 2nd of January. Okay, that's a very popular event for various reasons that are pretty obvious. First guard change of the year, first Kingsguard of 2024, as it will be. So a big deal. So anyone that's going to be in London and starved of guard changers, folks, there we are. Just giving you multiple options. So next up will be the lifeguards, replacing these two Blues and Royals horses. The lifeguards will only be here for a couple of days, and this will also, obviously, if it's closing, be their final Kingsguard this side of Christmas as well. Now, in theory, this place is supposed to be open a few days after Christmas Day. In practice, knowing that once they start ripping up that yard, they're doing some underground maintenance, dealing with cabling and other issues in the yard. Once they start ripping up that yard, no one at the end of the day knows what they're going to find. Now, should they discover something unexpected, problematic, something in need of further attention, or God forbid, bones, they will need, obviously, to extend the closure time. Now, I, of course, am hoping that doesn't happen, as I'm sure are you, but it might. Yep, it might well happen, everybody. So we'll have to wait and see. It's a real throng here, actually, at this side this morning. I have no idea if the parade ground is open, but I'm going to guess that the entirety of horseguardsparade at the back is probably closed. Why? Because they would not have made the lifeguards go in that huge circle. Palace via Whitehall. Yeah, they wouldn't have done it, to be honest. I'm guessing I wonder if they rode up the Mall or up... Yeah, I'm actually not sure, guys, which way they would have travelled to get here. I'm guessing past Wellington, Horseguards Road, and then Whitehall. That would seem the most logical. But I'm very keen to see if all of the traffic is in and out of the front gates. It's highly likely it will be, to be honest. I'm actually wearing I haven't got a bobble on it, but I'm wearing a woolly hat today as well. Yeah, it's so cold, I thought my ears need to be covered as well as everything else. And you know what? It was the right decision. I'm shocked that some people haven't got a hat. They're that hardy, that weather resistant. Horses seem super chill as well in this weather. I wonder what the horse will say. Horsey folk, which do horses prefer? Very cold weather or very hot weather? Now, that isn't a trick question, I'm genuinely interested. Okay, so everybody's getting pushed back for the changeover. People drop their gloves on the floor. Gloves all over the place. Oh, this lady's about to get in trouble. Oops. See, naughty, naughty. These naughty tourists are so enthusiastic that they don't want to listen. Right, the new horses. Which beauties do we possibly have here? Hey, we saw this one the other day and I still don't know the name of it. Okay, so Lifeguard NCO is taking off the blues. very much a Q10 looking horse. It's not, sorry, not Q10, indigo. Very much an indigo looking horse. It's not indigo, obviously, as we know, but wow, it has that same sort of presence and stature. It looks like a very regal horse. Look. Yes, you are. Glorious, actually. Okay, so the last blues, if I sort of just about can capture it. We can't go into the yard, as mentioned earlier. The last blues, I think, is heading into the tunnel. Oh, there he goes. He is the last Blues and Royals gatesman this side of Christmas. He had the honour and the privilege of being the last one. Lucky fellow. Right, the police seem pretty chill now. They're not letting anybody in still, as you can see, but we are allowed up and down the front here, which is good. She's back, look. The lady that had a brief moment with the Blues horse. This horse seems to like her as well, look. I don't think she's feeding anything to the horse, it just seems to like her smell. Super. I will wait, guys, and see what happens, because the interesting thing today is that the entirety of the lifeguards rode in. It wasn't a 50-50 split like at the back on the parade ground. What does that mean? It means at the moment we've got a massive horse crush, because we've got all of the Blues and Royals horses and all of the lifeguards horses in the stables here. And bear in mind, the stables here, the actual internal area of the stalls, I believe there are only 13 or 14 stalls, which GCSE maths would tell us isn't enough stalls to accommodate 25 odd horses. So what would have happened is that the lifeguard horses would be congregating out the back. So back of the stable there's a yard. It's not massive, that yard, but it's big enough. They'll be congregating there, waiting for those two Blues boxmen to come off, which we've just seen, the gatesman and the chitsman to come off, imminent, and then they will start to saddle up. The kit will go out the back gate in a transport, but yeah, they'll all mount up and they'll be off. And I'm pretty sure, unless they very quickly change the situation here, that they'll be coming out the front gate. Okay, there are the new guards, lifeguard, new guard. They've gone into the tunnel to retrieve the gatesman. So this will be one of, if not the fastest actual regimental handovers of the year. We are currently at 12 minutes, folks, and they've almost finished. That's really extraordinary, actually. Yeah, it will be the fastest. Brilliant. I think that should be finished in under 15 minutes, which might well be some kind of historical record. Oh, they're going already. Just missed it. There they are, walking under the horse's head. So they're done. They actually did it in, remember this, 1 second, 12 and a half minutes, folks. That really is the fastest, by far, of the year. And because of the fact that there are not enough stalls for all of the horses in both regiments, those Blues are going to be getting saddled up, ready to leave very, very quickly. I'll be surprised if it takes them longer than 10 minutes. Morning. I will kind of be in the middle, everybody, for two reasons. One, as I said, those Blues are coming out, and two, more importantly, if they're coming through this central area, I'd like to be in the same spot to capture them that I was for the lifeguards. Why? Because that spot is completely unhindered. They haven't set up all of this coning area for what we just saw. This was already like this from a few days ago. As you can see, the road is still open. They've closed that little section ahead. Actually, you can see your breath when you breathe. So I'm generally surprised that, oh wait, you can kind of see the horse. Oh, there we are. You can see the horse's breath in the cold air. I was kind of, in some respects, waiting to see that, and hoping that we'd see it in the snow on Christmas Day. We won't, obviously, because there won't be any horses here, but it was a real shame that that didn't happen this year. And another reason is that this year, even though there'll be no kingsguard and no troopers on ceremonial duty, there will be a guard here. They'll just be inside. And that guard this year is the Blues. Okay? So that means, everybody, we will not have the chance of seeing the Blues and Royals as Kingsguard on Christmas Day until, wait for it, next year. Yep. Christmas Day 2020. Actually, wait, what am I talking about? Sorry guys, the year after. Christmas Day 2025. This year, guard will be inside. Next year, lifeguard year 2024. So it'll be 2025. Yeah. So we've only got a 2-year wait, folks. I mean, will I still be filming here by then? No idea. Maybe. Hopefully. You know, I am an eternal optimist, as I think a lot of you have already figured out, but one never knows. But yeah, the earliest anyone is going to film a Blues and Royals sitting on a horse on Christmas Day will be Christmas Day 2025. In some respects, that's kind of it's a nice number, mid-decade. Yeah. So next Christmas will be the lifeguards. They had last year, they'll have next year. So Christmas 2023 Blues, Christmas 2024 lifeguards, Christmas 2025 back to the Blues and Royals. Just my luck, folks. For the first time on Christmas, on Christmas Day itself, I don't know if it's ever in history, but certainly in modern history, recent decades, to the best of my knowledge, speaking to other people, there's been a Kingsguard here on Christmas Day. So yeah, they chose the time well in the sense that it's nice and cold, and Christmas time typically is the quietest part of the year. So to dig up the yard now, not a bad idea. Just a damn shame that we don't get to see Christmas Day. I really hope it doesn't snow, folks. Imagine if it snows this year and we don't actually get to see Kingsguard in the snow around Christmas. That would be pretty damn tragic, won't it? Trooper is number 2s, look, making sure the horse is immaculate, as indeed is he. Laying the cloak properly to make sure that all the sensitive bits that get very cold in this weather are suitably covered. Guy's trying to give him a thumbs up. I don't think he knows him. Trooper's completely ignored him, which, to be honest, is the best thing to do with idiots that try to attention seek. God, I've got a massive group of mini escargots to my left. So I'm from France. Look at this. Look. Mon Dieu. All done. Look at that. Lovely. Top stuff. Good man. All under control. So next up, in fact, imminently, looking through the gate, folks. Yeah, next up is going to be those Blues leaving. It's going to be awkward to be in the right spot to capture it. I kind of don't want to be standing in the back for 10 minutes waiting, but then, you know what? I'll wait until I hear the clippy clop sounds and I'll jump into position. I've got a good idea of the best spot. The very best spot. Anyway, horses are changed, guards are changed, boxes are locked. Now we wait. We wait to see what will happen. Frenchies like marching below the camera in front of me to not get in the camera. Merci beaucoup, Frenchies. Got two really lovely looking horses here actually this morning. That breath, they look in the cold air. In fact, why can I not see my breath? I guess I am actually very cold-blooded after all, folks. You can see the horse's breath, but I can't see my own when I breathe out. Nope, it's not there. Oh well. we got to put on a woolly hat because it's proper cold. I think everybody who is here today is here from France. And they're bringing the Frenchy germs to London, and everybody's going to get cold now. That said, I was reading a story yesterday that said there's some supposed white pneumonia that's been dashing around in China has made it to Europe, guys. Apparently, it's been a bit of a minor pandemic in the Netherlands already, and it hit Denmark this week. Deja vu, anyone? That said, I was sick a couple of weeks ago, so I'm pretty sure if it's coming. Actually, what am I talking about? I won't be able to film me anyway. Ha! So bring it on. I don't mind if I get cold. I get cold. Oh, bing bong! I heard the bing bong sound inside. Bing bong. That means that I didn't hear what it is. That means an order or something was given over the tannoy. Get ready to leave or whatever. So coming shortly. Finally, the Blues departure. Once they've left, I don't want to get into discussion with the police now. Once the Blues have left, I will gladly ask if we can expect everything to open. I'm thinking they will actually reopen the yard, even if they don't open the back gates. I'm pretty sure they'll reopen the yard once those, should we say, extra troopers have left. Because at the moment they're all inside. Typically half of them will be out the back, the other half will be inside, but they're all stuffed inside right now. And it's never easy when you need to stuff a lot into a small space, folks. So it'll be a while until they're out. Even the logistics actually of lining them all up. If they put all the lifeguard horses straight into the stables, they still need to worry about actually enough space for all the Blues to ride out. We just need a trooper running into the tunnel. I'm not sure if that's because he's going to haul open the gates. It's possible, but no, he just legged it into the tunnel. I don't know where he went there. Plus, I've noticed actually, they've got 6 officers here. There's obviously 3 in the middle and 3 on the left. 6 Ministry of Defence police officers this morning. Yes, it's a guard change, but typically I think it's 4. Either that, my memory is failing me in old age. Because these the bubbleettes. Anyone that's wearing leather gloves today, folks. Even something super hardy like cowhide would not do the job. I'm double mittened and wow, just about keeping the cold out. Okay, officer's back. Maybe with an update. Guess we'll see shortly. The good news for the horses is that they're not being mauled, people. Look, they've got no grubby hands over their beautiful, perfectly presented faces. Yep, I'm talking about you. Oh, somebody's saying goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If they don't actually open the gate shortly, I don't think there's going to be anyone left here. Wait, I'm seeing somebody. Who's this? Mr. High Viz. I'm wondering actually if they may have decided to bring forward the closure. I mean, I obviously hope not, but Army have got a beautiful habit of doing the most unpredictable things. Righty-ho, everybody. So, the Blues are leaving any moment. How do I know they're about to leave? Obvious reasons. Now, yes, I can hear the clippy cloppy sounds, but this is a key thing. Look, police are telling everybody to stop moving and to move back. So we've got the money shop, folks, right in front of the gates. Look at this. Bada bing. Oh, he's not sure where he wants to go. Hello. Blues and Royals, folks, leaving Horse Guards for the final time this side of Christmas. Magnificent, eh? How about that? So lucky people on buses and other tourists that are around here to see this morning, because this doesn't happen, folks. They never go this way. Honestly, like never, ever. Brilliant. Okay, police are thinning out. They've opened up the yard. People are allowed to wander in, or so it would seem. And now things will go back to relative normality. Now, for the moment, they still haven't opened it back. It certainly looks like... Wait, let me ask if they're going to reopen the yard in a second. So I've got no idea. 1 second, everyone. Oh, apparently this chap in the red hat has been a naughty boy by leaving his unattended luggage here at the side of the road. Yeah, it's not too smart, is it really? Two massive suitcases right along Whitehall. Yep, they're still not letting people into the yard. I'm also not seeing yet, I don't think. Wait, either that or I'm blind. I'm not seeing a new gatesman. Nope, there isn't a gatesman. In fact, there's no chitsman either, I don't think. Wait. Oh, Amazon's here, look. Amazon delivery driver. Oh, he's been told that he needs to go all the way around instead. He's like, oh my God, seriously? I'm going to complain to the king. I feel your pain, bro. I was actually very tempted this morning, guys, when I got to Trafalgar Square, to do the same thing I've been doing this week, to do like a little walk. And I was going to come in from horseguardsparade side via St James's Park, but thank God I didn't, otherwise I would have got here. It would have been closed and would have completely missed all of it. Would 100% have missed the lifeguard arrival on Whitehall. No doubt at all. So that was remarkably fortunate. And I think, everybody... Now it's not raining, it's like maybe sleet? Are we going to get the first snow of the year possibly right now? I can't see it yet, wait. Something is falling from the sky. I'm seeing teeny weeny little drops of ice on the gimbal as well. It's matte black, so it shows every mark. Wow. Come on, snow. How appropriate would that be? That would be c'est super. I thought he was going to actually march right into the box then and get on the horse with the guard. Just get out of my space. Kind of ended up being diagonally placed across the box. Yeah, it's like little sleet. Not quite snow, it's sleet. Falling. Is it new? Is it snowing a little bit? Is it actually snow? I can't tell. It kind of feels like it, man. Wow.
Yes, it does.
That'd be amazing if it snowed before they leave. People that struggle with technology are super cute and funny sometimes. will in a second, folks. Finally get round to asking the police if they're intending on opening up the yard. I'm thinking they might well have decided to close down early, because it's very curious that there are no foot guards, no chitsmen, no gatesmen. Very curious. Now, the guard was relieved, but they didn't choose to replace him or her. Let me see if I can... Actually, wait, hold on a second. Wait. They're actually... Wait, they must have come out when I was in front of the horse. They're here, they're out now, look. Okay, so there is a gatesman and there is... Yep, there is a chitsman as well doing his thing over in the arches next to the stable entrance. Okay, so here is the first lifeguard doing his rounds on Friday morning here at Horseguards, with absolutely no concern at all about silly tourists getting in his path. It's a wonderful thing to see. Back in. I really wondered if he was going to have to take it sharp at the end then and force me to run away, as I would of course done if required. That's interesting that they have got them inside in the yard, but still the public are not allowed access to the yard. I wonder when that's going to change. Only one way to find out, folks. Let's ask. So you are closed all day today? Is it what? So everyone's standing there wondering if they're allowed in, but it's open, we're allowed to come in. Brilliant. Why did they close it this morning? Special event or? Oh, yeah? Okay. Do you know if tomorrow's the last day or is it Sunday? When they're actually closing? So, wait, so they're closing Sunday? So Sunday's the last day of it being open, yeah? And then Monday, that's it. Oh, already started. Wow. Search for the Karen's bones. Okay, folks, look at this. I've spotted a headless ghost here at Horseguards. Look, there's somebody without a head. Optically, that looked unbelievable. That looked amazing. Your head completely vanished, chap. Brilliant. Anyway, I'm not going to disrupt him, kind-hearted fellow though he is. I am the only one, everybody, would you believe, in the yard. For the first time ever. Look. There is no one. It's literally me, the headless ghost over here, and the two guards, who I'm not going to trouble by going up super close to. Oh, and the back actually, in the yard behind the stables, there's a platform to do work up on the higher points here. God, it's very quiet. I always don't want to speak in my usual kind of optimistic way because it is super quiet. Look, the back is closed. Look at this. The back is closed. It's a bit spooky. Now the reason, guys, that they closed it today is nothing serious. There was a burst pipe at the back. Part of the parade ground just beyond those central gates was flooded this morning. That's why they closed it. Now I'm going to guess, depending on how quickly that gets fixed, that it might potentially be closed for some time. In other words, between now and when they actually reopen. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's Saturday, it's a busy day. Shops open, but obviously no customers. Very rare privilege to be completely alone in the yard. Myself, the headless workman, and the two kingsguards. Look at that, folks. Never ever seen it like that with no one here. Absolutely glorious. Yes, we don't get the humorous moments, we don't get the tourist interactions, we don't get the unexpected, but what we do get, other than the traffic out the front, is tranquility. I'm very much wondering, however many pairs of socks the guards have on, just how hard it is to keep those boots on. Even though he can pace, as can his colleague across this side, it is absolutely freezing. And those boots are flipping heavy as well. They're big blocks. Anyway, so this chap over here, I guess, is in some respects looking for the blockage or prep work for what's going to happen next. Go back to the front. Yeah, it's interesting actually, because for some reason, tourists normally do what they want here. They go up into the horse boxes occasionally. They basically do whatever they want half the time. We've seen that. But for some reason, nobody's taking that step over the threshold into the yard. Still, I was the only one, which is very odd. Imagine I spent like 30 minutes out here and then I suddenly realised that all this time it was actually open after all. Pipe burst. There's a big leak at the back, so they closed the gates. Yep. Trooper's coming back out in his number 2s. It's all going on this morning. I'm sure that the workman's going to find some very interesting things when they start lifting up those manhole covers and seeing what's underneath this yard. He's putting some sort of little camera down into the tunnels. He's a civilian worker, so I'm not going to bother him. Not going to bother him, rather, because that wouldn't be very polite, would it? Nope. Is that scared of the horse already? Massive group again, Frenchies, I think. Look at this, look. That's a lot. They're all standing behind me and kind of around the edge, but not wanting to go right in front of the horse of pictures. Look, that's a lot. Trying to get the horse's attention. Guys, the horse doesn't speak French, this is the problem. The horse can't speak French. Anglais, the horse. A little bit. I was saying that the horse doesn't speak French. He only understands English. So. Oh mon Dieu. I think they kind of understood. Ish. It's okay. Thanks. That's quite funny actually. Now they're being super careful not to get in the camera. Very polite. Look, they're all ducking, except this guy who's pretending he doesn't see me. There we are. Best tourist that we've seen in 2023, right there. Drawing attention to the sign. Okay, let's go to this end. I'm not seeing anybody wearing any interesting animals today. They had Arctic fox, all kinds of fur coats and the like. But even though it's super cold today, I'm not seeing all those people wearing furs. It's actually impossible to get super close to the front right now. So many people. There we are. And folks, it is actually snowing. Okay, I'm sure the camera's going to pick it up. It's starting to snow. Even if it really snowed heavily, it would not set off, so don't get excited. But yeah, I think we might have captured the first snow of the year. It was actually forecast for very late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. I tend to forget actually, guys, that it is pretty surprising that so many French don't speak English. Not that they should. If I were visiting France, I would always ask them first if they speak English before I try and ask them a question in English. One should never presume, of course, that people of other nationalities should speak a non-native language. But it's funny because in Paris, the vast majority of Frenchies do speak English. So I'm going to guess that this group are probably from the north of France. I should have asked them actually. But wow, guys, let me see if I can actually capture it. The snow, it's not yet on my cuff, but yeah, I've got little white snowflakes all over my arms. Wow. Look at this, it is actually snowing. It's snowing. Is it being picked up? I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. It's actually snowing, guys. It's snowing here at Horse Guards. The camera's got to be picking it up now. The flakes are quite heavy. Gosh, what about near the sign? Come on, snow super heavy. Give us a deluge of snow, Canadian quantity of snow. How fitting would that be, folks? Just before they close, massive deluge of snow, so much that they can't close the gates. Amazing. I really hope the camera can pick that up. It's so slight. Now the typical Friday morning deluge from the palace is not going to happen because they can't get through. So anybody that wants to come from the palace to watch the guard change here has got a pretty long walk around. They've got to either go along the mouth to Trafalgar Square and then this way, or the same way that the troopers came. Via Whitehall. Any tour guides or organised groups this morning, they would not, in my opinion anyway, have known about this closure. I didn't know about it. That said, I wasn't actually here yesterday. So any organised tour groups that were coming along obviously would have had a bit of a surprise. It's a very stylish outfit. Lovely hat as well. Who's up next? Whoa, this is massive. I'm scared. Mummy, I'm scared. So when I said I wanted a pet beginning with H, I meant a hamster, not a horse.
Let's go. We're going to go through.
Hey, sorry. %, folks. You can see that those snowflakes. Focus on the sign in the back of the box. 1 minute, there's a little flurry, then it stops. I really hope the camera can pick it up. Yeah, there we are. Look, you can see it again. Look. See, the horse doesn't like it. I always wonder how the horses would respond in the snow. Well, now it's really blowing all over the place. Ah, look, horsey, look, in the snow. I was really not expecting that, everyone. Wow, I'm super glad I'm out. Because this massive group just arrived. Another group. Although I don't actually know if they're French. I haven't heard what their voices sound like yet. No, they're not. only realise there are horses here when they've actually walked past them already. Very odd. Bing bong. Right, that's the next. 1 second. We should have a new pair of horses shortly. Yeah, it's 11:44, folks. I'm going to stay here to see which other two horses come on after these two are relieved shortly. No idea which language actually this group is speaking. Oh, there's some dudes rollerblading backwards along Whitehall in this traffic. Crazy. Okie dokie, here we are. Just remember that the phone has a zoom function. Apologies, folks. Okay, his colleague at this end doesn't need to speak to him. Now he's walking back into the archway, interesting enough. I had wondered if he would go into the tunnel briefly. So now there are two of us in the yard, the old soldier who's at the guard shop, and myself, that's of course the troopers. Straight back into spot. His feet must be like ice cube, like heavy blocks of ice right now. Okay, work is done. The guy found his head in the drain. He's now closed it. Hopefully he's figured out where the blockage was. People are starting to walk through. However, interestingly, I think they're realising that, you know what, we can't get through. We're stuck. And they've got a special key, these tourists, for the gate. Oh, wait, what's this? I thought it was just the oil for a second. I wonder who was shouting at the back. Look, another disappointed civil servant. It's like, oh no, it's all the way round. I can't believe it. I've been inconvenienced by the King's Guard. Whitehall, actually, guys, is not really looking at Christmas, is it, to be honest? Other than the decorations at Raffles, it's a little bit of an anticlimax, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, it never really does it, though. I don't remember any tree being put up along Whitehall in previous years. The next tree, in fact, the final tree, main tree, will be I think it's a Norwegian spruce that is donated every year. And put up in Trafalgar Square. That's happening at the beginning. Actually, it's going to say the beginning of next month. Today's the 1st, isn't it? We already are in Christmas month officially today. Yeah, December is today. So I'm not sure when. Either this week, possibly even tomorrow, the day after, or very early next week. That massive tree will finally be up in place at Trafalgar Square, and that will kind of complete the Christmas decorating of London. Everyone. The difficulty is going to be knowing which of the many scenes I've captured to highlight this morning's video. I've got no idea, to be honest. Still lots of people arriving, and interestingly, the majority of them are still not going through the gate. Everyone is assuming, because of everyone that's already here behind the bollards, that the front area is completely closed. Look at that, how regimented everybody's being. But it's not actually closed. Oh, wait, hold on, here we go. Tour guide looking disappointed because he can't take his group to stand on the line. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm filming that way, I didn't even notice you, I'm so sorry. Tourists, they're getting their pictures, look. I didn't even realise. That was super funny. Oops. Oh, another tour group has just turned up, and again the guide had no idea. She's now trying to probably make up an historical anecdote about, well, you know, when the original Charles was executed on Whitehall, what happened was there was a little ceremony whereby they closed the yard and forbid people from entering. That ceremony is being recreated here this morning out of historical significance and tribute to those things that happened so long ago. That's the sort of nonsense that they might dream up. Ta-da! I say they, guys, let me qualify that statement. Most of the tour guides here are super professional, and most of you that watch or have watched the TikTok lives know the ones I'm talking about. There are some super Spanish ladies, Ana and Nuria, and a few of the ex-military gents. But yeah, those unlicensed ones are a nightmare. Ta-da! Double scarfed. I was like, which one should I bite first? Very hardy people. No hat, no scarf, no gloves. How is that possible? This chap is all look. In the yard are missing the tourists. Guys, today we're sponsored by Burberry. Love his enthusiasm. These two beauties are about to go into the yard, everyone. Actually, wait, no, they're not, because the gates are closed. There would be no point in them going to the yard. That massive horse there, actually, is one we've seen before. It's annoying, I couldn't ask the officer the name of that one. That one is so unusual. The one on the left. Really, really beautiful face. Damn, I really thought they were going to head in. But then, yeah, penny dropped. There's no point in them going in there because the gates are shut. I was hoping that they might have gone into the yard, then realised the gates were shut, but no such luck. Okay, so the first tour group of the day has just been led in and lined up, regimented, ready for the changeover. It is exactly, folks, 5 minutes to. Yep, 5 minutes to noon. Which means new horses. I have no idea which is the better end to stand at, to be honest. It's a 50-50. Then again, I didn't really have a close look at which horses they brought with them anyway. We'll see. I might even stand in front of the NCO as he comes out. Oh, guy's taking the horse back. She's way too touchy, this girl. Very touchy-feely on the reins. Okay, anyway. The end has chosen itself. I'm going to be at this end, folks, for the changeover. Is it me or is the girl on the left been in about 200 pictures already today? Either that or she's one of triplets. Sweet. Horse has had enough. Hooves are probably freezing. Minutes, folks, till the changeover. It's kind of perfect time actually for this video. Tomorrow morning, what I'll do when I come out, I will be here tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow morning, I'll have a good look at the back. If I approach by horseguardsparade, I'll know 100% whether or not they've reopened it. If they haven't, then obviously tomorrow will not be a typical Saturday here. Which is a little bit restless, this one. Doesn't want to settle down. So he knows that changeover is coming. What do we think, people? Is it the bit? He's only got 2 minutes left, so even if it's mildly uncomfortable, he'll be off in a moment. To be replaced with whom, though, I wonder?
Change for me. I'm going to go today.
Definitely clean the battery a lot faster than the weather. I noticed that this morning. Battery's dying really fast. Just a minute, folks, and they'll be changing. It's the last minute. Surprised they haven't actually yet opened the gate. Right, you horses are out. Boxmen to your posts. Oh. Hold on a moment, everybody. Which horse is this? Oh. It's Indigo. Ho, ho, ho. Indigo. I've seen this trooper here for a number of weeks as well. So it's starting to snow again, folks. Let's see how Indigo reacts to the snow. Morning. Pretty cold, me. Just a teeny bit. No hat. You're brave. Apparently there's a leak at the back. Have you actually seen anything? It said there's a leak over on the parade grounds where they closed it.
Yeah, daily maintenance work.
Yeah, the troopers came in along Whitehall and then through the front gate today. I haven't seen that since state opening Parliament, pretty much. Okay, so Indigo seems a happy boy goes this morning. I will briefly, before I end this one, have a look and see which horse we've got at the other end. So good to see this troop back. It's been a good while, way over a month since I last seen him. Either that or I'm blind. And most of the time he's in this box as well. I'm not sure exactly how or why that works, but definitely the case. Okay, so they're changing over on the inside. Oh, I was about to walk through and I realise I can't because it's still mid-change. Which other horse they got here? Come on, horsey. No, he's not going to turn this way. Okay, so they're still going through the change, guys. Trying to look over my glasses. What's that at the end of... the trooper's already in the tunnel. In fact, the gatesman's already in the tunnel. He's going to be relieved now. Wait, here we are. Barely see them, mate. It's so dark, so gloomy. Super. Okay, which beauty have we got this end? I'm trying not to walk in front of tourist pictures. So many people taking a picture during the changeover. Okay, I don't recognise this beauty. A single white sock guys at the back on the horse's left. Oh, you know what? I've seen this trooper here as well, actually. So this is final rotation for these lifeguards. And they've finished. Officer just got in as well. So they've finished completely now. Changeover of boxman, gatesman, shitsman. All done. I will see what happens in terms of the crowd at the front here, because we're pretty much convinced, especially just talking a little while ago with the photographer, that we will not see those back gates open. I personally wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see them open again until after Christmas. Depends on how severe the flooding is, I guess, and whether or not it subsides by tomorrow morning. Either way, folks, I will be here tomorrow, regardless of whether or not the gates are open. Because even if they are closed at the back, Saturday here is always a lot of fun. Plus, of course, we now know, obviously, myself, the other YouTubers and streamers and people here, as well as you viewers, we now know the identities. Well, I say identity. We now know what the pickpockets look like. I dare say the police know the identities of some of them, having questioned them. So all of us will be keeping a very, very close eye out for those thieving rats tomorrow. Anyway, people, I hope you enjoyed this morning. A little quieter than I would like for Friday, but everyone well behaved, happy. Pretty good morning. We saw the first snow, and as mentioned, we saw the Blues and Royals leaving ceremonially for the last time this side of Christmas. Back soon, guys. Bye for now.